where we are now, if you look at the number of taxes we have, it's more or less, I mean, every tax imposed is like deepening the tax net. The best options of raising revenue is to try as much as possible to increase the tax base. How do you do that? You look at areas which are not taxed. For example, digital economy, digital transactions. You're trying to tax the VAT aspect of it. But because of the income tax, for example, if you take X or Facebook, do they pay their income tax in Ghana? Those are the areas you have to be looking at. Nigeria, for instance, have gone a step ahead of us to introduce a digital service tax. We've been talking about digital service tax for quite a number of years now. Nothing has been implemented in this regard. Then the Ghana Revenue Authority recently attempted to enroll on what we call modified-based taxation to cover the informal sector. But how is that implemented? If you look at India, India has implemented a modified-based taxation to the extent that they're able to roll in or rope in the informal sector to increase the tax base. And it increased more over 100%. And that has actually impacted on their revenue aspect. Then also, go to certain aspects of the country. Properties are springing up a lot. And the question is that if you're able to put our property value over 7 million, 10 million Ghana cedis, have you paid the appropriate taxes? What is your tax return? Has GRA checked those tax returns? These are the people who you have to be bringing into the tax net. But there's one aspect to it which you have to look at. Ora, we have intimated that some people have taken government money. The
Operation Recover or Loot.
Operation Recover or Loot. The tax law provides that to the extent that this is an income to you, you have to pay the appropriate tax on it. Yes, I mean, it doesn't matter. So once you have taken this money to you and you have taken it for you, that this is the money I have received, you have to, the government have to find a way to ensure that they pay the appropriate tax. This, if you collect the tax from these guys...
Retrospectively?
Yes. I mean, you can tax up to 6 years behind, I mean, backwards.
And if you could be wrapping up for me, so I go to Dr. Kunedu.
So my expectation from the budget is that government, the finance minister must look at a way to increase the tax net, look at the untaxed area, particularly on the digital service tax, particularly on the informal sector, and then also try to tell us how they intend to rationalize the value-added tax. VAT is about 21.9%, 22% if you add the other levies to it. It is very high. It's one of the highest tax rates we have in Africa. So how do you rationalize that? So that prices of goods, though inflation has dropped some of the prices down, people will fare very well and then be able to pay the tax as is required.